I mean, who doesn't need a mushroom bird?
But beans are going to be spilled very soon.
So, that's how you can turn a little over $100 into over $900, just like that.
It is going to be one of those crazy hair days here in Las Vegas today because we have wind. I am out estate sailing today. Now I have two that I really want to get to, but boy, I have to be focused in order to get to both of them today because I have a lot going on. I'm actually emptying my storage units today too, and I'm meeting movers over there at 2 p.m. So it's a tight window. I got up early. I got my chores done. I got here pretty much, they opened like 20 minutes ago. So we're good to go. No standing in line, can go straight in. So why am I sitting here talking? Let's get in there. Let's get shop done.
Can I just show you the cutest little keychain my employee got for me? You know, I have a thing for carrots, so it's appropriate. It's blustery. It's a little chilly too. I wasn't expecting that. I like these little courtyards. These are nice. Oh, sounds very busy inside. Grabbing a lucky cart. All right, let's see. The pictures look really good though. Some very, very nice things. Oh my goodness. And we are at 40% off, I believe, right now. I did not get here on the first day. This is the, I believe it's Avon Hummingbird. Still a good selling pattern. It's just not something I want to deal with right now. That is Queens. Ooh, this is a good one. Yes, that is Old Country Roses, Royal Albert. Okay, just popping in here while I'm editing, because this is when I do like my deep diving in and doing a little more research. Now, I learned something new. Old Country Roses was licensed to Avon, but there was a particular shape to the teacup. So that is how you will know that it is the Avon version of the Old Country Roses. I just learned that myself. Now there is a considerable difference in the value between the Avon version, which is about like $35, and the true Old Country Roses, which is it Royal Dalton? My goodness, having a brain moment. That one can sell for like $70. But just because it's Avon doesn't mean it has no value. So, but it also backs up what I'm always telling you. Avon licensed everything to really, really good companies. No, it's what I'm always telling you. Avon was very smart and got the license to use the really, really good companies' products with their name on it. Here's one. It was 15. So, oh gosh, I can't do that. I can do 50% off math. I can't do 40% off math while I'm filming. Basically like $9, right? Like $9. It's a good price. It's a good price for a Royal Albert teacup. Okay, maybe. Let me think about it. I have a lot of stuff that I got at that estate auction last week that I'm still processing. So got to keep that in mind. But I absolutely love this vase. It says Victorian glass Sayel. You don't often find things with the original labels. I do love that. It's in amazing condition. So that would be $24. I think I will get that. Okay, now that's got me looking at this set. So this would be $30 for this set. And it's got like an extra stopper, but that looks like it goes... I wonder why there's two stoppers. I mean, they're selling it all together. $30 seems like a really good buy on that. I think I'm going to get that too. Okay, and then this is how my brain works. I can't take those and not take the matching candy dish for $30, so I'm going to get this one too. This is a really cute little German set. I don't have a lot of luck selling this type of thing. And there's a lot of pieces. I think I'm better off with the glass that I got, even though it's several pieces. So, oh, but 2-piece pagoda. Oh, it's pagoda. That's what it is. Staffordshire, England. Okay. Okay. We may revisit this cabinet. Let me see what else we have in the house. Oh, wait. I wanted to talk about this. I've talked about this before. You've got, these are Goodwill. There you go. Oh, it's full B. That's actually a really good mark. So these are Goodwill, the little monks. I bet this one might even have an older mark. It's an old mark. So what happened was they started out, these are the originals with the open toes. And then they realized that they could do production a lot faster and a lot cheaper by putting shoes on them. So this is older. This is newer, even though it's not new. It's vintage, but it's yeah. And there's some slight differences. See in the the face, like the cheeks, like a little bit different. Unfortunately, he's got a chip. If he didn't have a chip, I would pick these up. But just wanted to give you that little piece of history. Be sure you stay till the end. I will lay everything out and talk to you about what I bought, how much I paid, and how much it's worth. Okay, there's some beautiful pieces of art here too. Ruth Watkins, 1947. Both of these are by Ruth Watkins. Beautiful still lives with an Asian theme to them. Okay, we have a little table of goodness here, including birds. Now, I just listed a ton of Lennox birds that I am dealing with. Oh, that's also a Lennox bird. He's unfortunately got quite a little boo-boo there. Oh my gosh, look at the orchid. It's Avon, 1987. Oh yeah, I think I saw a bunch of Mrs. Albies. So she must have been an Avon lady. Yep. So the flowers are Avon. So are these birds Lennox? Oh well gosh, I can't leave the ones that are in good shape. So let me go put those over in my file. My goodness, look at the puffins. Puffins and seagulls. So this looks like a vertebrae. I think this is a whale vertebrae. You see all the little bony channels in that. Oh, it's signed George. What's that say? George Mayock? Mayock? $20. How is this still here? How is this still here? That is absolutely incredible, and we are taking it. So this is just like a little platform. But look at the puffin. Puffins are very difficult to come by. So we're gonna take him. And this is a gallery originals, but birds do really well for me. So we're gonna take him too. Oh, is this really like 6 little glass turtles? Like really? Like I could leave that behind. And you've got little, this is called a clown triggerfish. These are actually really mean little guys. I do not have one. Yeah, they're clown trigger. Because they're such mean little guys. They're also extremely expensive. But I love this. It's on a real piece of coral. He's super cool. Ah, yes, here it is. She was an Avon lady. About the same time that I was because, wait, no, I had that one. I don't know what year that is. I had a couple of these. These go way back. So basically, these were for being in the President's Club, and that required a certain amount of sales per year, and you got a Mrs. Albee as a reward. So these were specifically given to Avon ladies. These weren't sold to the general public. And they're pretty awesome. Like, they're really, really, really awesome. All right, we got a little barometer clock. What does it say? It says, does it say we're going to have rain? It does. It's kind of saying we're going to have rain. No, no rain. No, no rain. Oh, that's pretty fabulous. Look at this. Gosh, what era is that? It's called The Chess Game by Francesca Boda. I love, this is a print, but I love that these old paintings had so much detail. Like, so much detail. And they couldn't take like a picture of the people, you know, and then make the painting off of that. They either had people pose or they just had to remember what they all looked like. Clown No clowns for us. Let's see which way. There's a bedroom that way and a bedroom this way. Let's go this way. Doesn't look too crowded. Oh, that's a really cute top. I like it. Some more artwork. Ooh, I like that piece. Ooh, is now. Okay, here's the thing. It kind of looks like the Northern Lights, but is that mountains or is it waves? Because my first thing was like I saw like rough ocean waves. I think it's mountains, right? That's quite nice. Gosh, it would only be $24. This is where I get in trouble. Signed Mona. I see a M. I don't know what that letter is. It's either an A or an O-N-A. Okay, I need to see the back of this one. So it is done on this board. Here is its permanent pigment, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if this was like the owner of the house or what. This is really well done. It's really well done, and it's got, like a mood to it. I'm finding this really hard to pass by for $24. I know, this is where I get myself in trouble. It's beautiful. I'm going to get it. We've got a mirror that matches dresser in the other room. Oh, look at the detailing on that. Got a crystal. It looks like she might have done maybe Princess House. No, is that Princess House, or did Avon do a lamp too? Oh, looks like Kenny Rogers. And a bathroom full of some goodies. Oh, shells. You know how tempted I am by shells. So the whole basket of shells is $30, which would make it $18. Look at this cute little abalone turbo snail. They really do get this big. I have one. He's about half of this size right now, and he will grow. He can get that big. This is a really good deal for, what did I say? $18. The basket is worth $18. Okay, I'm grabbing that. Just see if there's anything else in here I need to take up to the front. Nope, don't see anything. All right, we always have to peek in the linen closet. You never know what fun little goodies we can find. I'm always looking for like vintage doilies, dish towels, things with embroidery. That looks like a little card table sized tablecloth. It's got this little tag. It is old. Look at that pretty little blue. I think those are embroidered on, not like needlepoint or anything. What's our prices? $3 each. Yeah, we can do that. All right, back into another little room. It looks like we've got lots of books. The Miracle at Speedy Motors. Who is this? Alexander McCall Smith. I don't know that series. There's a lot of them. Interesting. Seabirds. Oh, see? They liked their puffins. Emerald Journey. Gardens, Pacific Northwest. This one is a little bit interesting. Oh, that's the dresser. They say the mirror matched. I'm a sucker for these books. I really do. Kind of love big books with pictures. I do look at them. I'm a picture person. Like, I would rather read a book with lots of illustrations and just get the story through the pictures than really read a bunch of words. I've always been that way, as long as I can remember. Books, again, $3 each, so that makes the book $1.80. I'm going to grab this one. There's a bunch of little sewing stuff down here. Just wanted to... Oh, those are all straight pins. Just wanted to take a peek. Okay, nothing. I should never buy another pair of scissors at a retail establishment because there are scissors at every single estate sale I go to. All right, we got another little bookshelf over here. Those are all bookmarks in there. Oh, what's this Phantom of the Opera? What are you? Oh, you're coasters. They're well-worn coasters. Okay, that room filled up really quick. I am on the hunt for a new kitchen table. This is too big. I need like a little, I don't know what I need, honestly, but smaller than this. Look at all of these teacups. Oh my goodness. Really good ones. Ooh, that one is a Russian Lomonosov, I do believe is the name, how you say it. Wish that had the teacup with it. I have a couple of pieces, I think, of this still for sale. I've sold a bit, but I think I have a couple of the very high-end pieces left. That's Limoges for $5, the little demi-tasse. I really like that one. I think I will grab that one. All right, we got the living room. Oh, look at the little chickadees up on the wall. Peggy Bang. Winter Friends chickadees. So it is signed, pencil signed, even though it's printed signed here, and then it's numbered 502 of 950. It's a little bit of a high number on a print. Don't know how that affects the value until I would go and look up and see kind of what her works sell for, but it's nice to have it signed and numbered. Got lots of like old military memorabilia. That's a marriage. A marriage is when you have a piece from two different makers kind of put together to make one whole. Ooh, that's a good book. Frank Lloyd Wright. Again, cool pictures. Cool pictures. All right, I think we'll grab that one for $6. All right, another little table of goodies, including some more Mrs. Albies, so I can show you the bottom of these Miss Albies. There they are. So this one was like 1997, and they give the history there of Mrs. Albee. So I actually dressed up as Mrs. Albee for a Chamber of Commerce function when I had my Avon showroom. It was quite near and dear to my heart. I don't see anything here I really want to pick up today, but some really cool little things. It's getting quite busy. It's like estate sales go in waves. There'll be like just a few people, and all of a sudden everybody comes to the same estate sale. I find that is pretty much the way it goes. We've got coasters. Nothing that's really calling me this time. Like little nooks with little things. Looks like they spend a lot of time in Alaska. Seems to be a theme. That's a cool Wild Habitat by Shafford. That's a really cool little mug. I have lots of mugs. I'm not going to get any more mugs right now. Aprons, don't need them. Let's see what goodies. Oh, wine glass charms. And that is what they are. You always have to look through the little stuff because you never know when you are going to find something cool. Those seem really useful. I mean, not just to like mark your wine glass, but in general. I'm torn. No, don't need them. Pot holders. Pretty server. Oh, that's a really pretty server. All right, but we don't need it. Alright, lots of fun little things. This is coin glass made by Avon. There is another one, is it Fostoria? There's a Fostoria coin glass that actually shows little foreign coins, whereas this is the Avon version. I will give you a little clue here. This was probably made by Fostoria for Avon. That is how Avon worked, so interesting. You'll see a lot of very similar things that Avon licensed that resemble things that were made by the real company. There you go. All right, you're really pretty. Lord Nelson pottery. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. I just have to kind of try to limit my my $12 to $15 items. These are Royal Worcester. Now Royal Worcester is really good. So these would be $9 for the set of coasters. Let me look up what those sell for. Okay, so I looked it up and you can see we got $16.99, $28, $9. These are asking prices. Then we sort here by sold. Boom. Boom. And then when I'm looking at solds, I do want to sort by highest. Let's see if there's a trend of some really good high prices. So these are in their original box. So 25, that's 2 sets. 31 per set of 4. Those are a little different. 20, 25, 9. So pretty much can't do $9 on them, but they're nice. Is that like a salad? Yeah, it's a salad spinner. Ooh, I would just want to play with that for a while. That thing spins for like ever if you don't have salad in it. Oh, look, Avon 1984. Oh my goodness, the salad spinner is still spinning. That's really funny. You can definitely spin your salad. I'm really being tugged by these. I'm really, really being tugged by these. What I do like too is that I can sell the pair. So these would be, it would be like $2.50 for this pair. Okay, yeah, I love them. Oh, those are nice. Nice little set of coasters. Those are really nice. Little cut to clear guys. I don't know what else that goes like. These are actually really nice too. Look at those. Okay, those would be really easy to ship. All right, I'm gonna grab those. All right, let's step out to the garage. See what goodies there are. A little fun yard stuff. And I see some Christmas over there. Let's see what we got. Are these Avon? Yeah, of course they are. Avon. Fun ornaments. I mean, Christmas in July. It'll be here before we know it. I bet a lot of these are Avon. You know, sometimes people hear Avon and they go, ooh, Avon, cheap. No, it's not. It's not cheap stuff. It's just they made a lot of it. But it's all made by really good companies. You just don't know that because Avon bought the license to put their name on it. Very smart company. It's no longer run that way. I don't know what they do now. That was the good old days of Avon. They sold out and they are now not USA owned anymore. Sadly, but that's just the way it goes. I mean, who doesn't need a mushroom bird and a Christmas tree bird and just a cool chick? I mean, these are the Target birds. These are small ones. I think everything on the shelf $6, so it would be $3.60. Yes. I actually really like this candle. Really like it, but no candles. Oh, and I have a bird tree. I put a bird tree up every year. Oh, I really like that one too. Now I have to look. Oh, he's got the box. Well, that's even better. Nestled together. What year are you from? 1982. Perfect. But now, like, see, that's why it's good. It's good to go back and look a little harder. If you find one thing you like, it could have a friend, it could have a box, it could have something. All right, I think that's all for me. Need a golf cart? We got a golf cart for sale. Okay, we got a whole thing of magnets. Some refrigerator magnets can actually do quite well. Not something I want to grab today, but these caught my eye. Look at these placemats. South Seas Tapa, set of 6, but they aren't paper. They are like a felt. Is one missing? Oh, there's one missing, so it's not the full set anymore. They must have just used one for something. It's so cool to see this old vintage stuff. Is there 1975? There you go. 1975. I bet those are still worth something. Okay, I'm gonna look those up. So I put in South Seas Tapa placemats and don't really have anything. Let's see if any have sold. Go to sold. Yeah, no mat. Oh, well, this kind of, so $10. But this was sealed, brand new. So, yeah, all right. They're just cool. They're just cool. Okay, I was just about to check out. And look at these guys. These beautiful mosaic, like stepping stones. Oh my goodness, the bunny. This looks like glass inlaid in there. I think they are mosaic glass. I love these. Now, shipping a little on the heavy side for these, and they won't fit in a flat rate. So that does affect things, but they're super fabulous. And they would be 6 times 2 is 12, so $12 each. I cannot pass them by. Okay, I got all my goodies loaded up. It was $160 for everything. I've got the art in the back seat. I kind of like this arrangement. I mean, this is a lot of space back here in this car, and I can still keep the back seat up. I can never do that in the juice box. So that's super fun. All right, gonna get this stuff home, lay it all out for you so you can see everything, and we'll talk about what it's worth.
Okay, that was fun. I just can't seem to get to these estate sales on day one right now. Lots going on in the Thenichelady world. I will share soon. I know, everybody's like, you gotta share now. I can't for safety reasons, but something really, really big is coming up. I don't quite know when this video is coming out in order to spill the beans yet, but beans are going to be spilled very soon. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell notification, and then I should come up in your little timeliney thing. If I don't come up in your little timeliney thing, you can just go search the Thenichelady on YouTube and it should show you my latest video, because it doesn't always show you when I have a latest video. I put out at least 2, if not 3 videos a week. So if you're not seeing that, YouTube's just not serving it up to you, and you might have to go look for them. All right, with that, I think I'm going to end this portion right here. Let's get home. Let's lay everything out, see what it's worth. This is where I dig a little deeper in. I do the searches, and then we can talk about it. All right, let's go do that.
Okay, nothing like doing a haul video and having the gardeners show up. But we're going to go with it anyway. I don't know if you can hear them. How do you feel? How do you feel about those blower things that they use? For me, personally, I realize that they are one of my little... Anyway, you want to see the stuff. Let's go see the stuff. You don't want to talk about my gardeners. Let's go look at the haul. Okay, right inside the door, this was in the cabinet, and I don't know how this got passed by. I mean, this stuff doesn't sell for as high as it used to, granted. I get it. These are still really great prices that were put on here. It is Victorian glass. Wait, let me show you. Where's the one with the label? It's called Victorian Glass by, I don't know how you say that. Seyai. It's Seyeii. I thought it was an L. It's an I. Seyai. So normally that little tag is gone, and most of this gets listed as Bohemian Czech enameled glass. There you go. Big long term for it, because that's truly what it is. So the vase, I should be able to get about 60. Now remember, I paid 40% off of these prices. The decanter and glasses should be about 75. The candy dish should be about 50. And I can even sell this extra little stopper for probably 15 bucks. So that was a really good find right inside the door. Now, I had already done my homework on these Lenox birds because I got several of them at the auction. And I happen to know that the cardinal and the hummingbirds are 2 of the best ones to have for resale. And of course, can I remember what the hummingbirds are worth? No, I cannot. I believe I've listed the one I already got. $60 on the little hummingbird. They're so sweet. I love hummingbirds. I'm going to have a hard time selling these, but nope, can't keep it all. And then this guy was The Northern Mockingbird. Mockingbird. Okay. So $12 with 40% off was a spectacular price. At the estate auction where I bought so many, I paid about $10 a piece. And the average price that these are worth is $30 all day long. So this was a really good pickup. So this turns out to be an Inuit carving by George Mayuk. I couldn't find a whole lot available out there in the market. And when you can't find the same thing, that's when you can start thinking rare. Rare means you have to really, really, really search to find one. And I could not find one exactly like. Now, I'm not sure now. I thought it was a whale vertebrae. I think it is. I still think it is. But then I went to the museum and I saw other whale vertebrae. So I don't know what kind of, give me your thoughts on that. I do think it's a whale vertebrae though. It is a vertebrae. It's somebody's vertebrae. And these are all like little ceramic birdies, puffins. Are they all? They're not all puffins though, because those are seagulls. Yeah. And then it is signed. I'm going to be super careful with this one. It is signed right there. That's how we knew who it was. It is such a cool piece. And then it's got the little holdery thing for it. $20 made that $12. $12. How did resellers pass this by at $20? Because it is worth $60 to $70 all day long. This little puffin guy, I haven't tracked down exactly who it's by. It feels a bit like the stone critters, but I think it's just really nicely done resin. Honestly, I don't think it's a stone, but he's very realistic, very well done. Paid $3 with the discount, and he should be worth about $20. Now, this bird was with the other birds, but it is not a Lenox. It is a Gallery Originals limited edition, 1984. Super cool, still worth about $20. So 40% off of 15 is $9. So I paid $9 for this set of little glass turtles. I will sell these. They are sea turtles. I keep my collections to like a land tortoise. These are so super cute and vintage. I'm thinking maybe I'll end up giving these away in one of my live sales or something, because they're not worth enough to list individually. I don't know if anybody would want all 6. Let me know your thoughts on that. If I were to sell all 6, they're worth about $20. I've got a thing for the fishies, so I did pick up the little clown triggerfish. I believe these are made in Mexico as souvenirs. This is real coral, not fake. Gives it a little more value because real coral does have a bit of value. Now, I can't find this exact one anywhere out there on the internet. I found a similar style one here that's on Barnacles, and it's a single fish, asking $40. So I'm thinking this guy's worth at least $20. So paid $3, worth $20. And then the friend back here, probably not worth quite as much because there's no coral underneath, but it is a wood hand-painted angelfish. He's probably worth closer to like $12 to $15. So I had to laugh when Noah came in and saw this painting, and he said, "Is that the ocean or mountains?" So that made me feel a lot better about the fact that I thought the same thing when I saw this. But then it made sense to me that these are the northern lights. So then these are mountains, and these are probably like treetops here. And all I can make out is either Mara or Mona on that signature. What do you see? What do you see? It was worth absolutely $24 to pick this up. It was worth $40. Again, this is another item. I don't know how it got passed by. The frame is absolutely beautiful vintage wood frame, and it's in incredible condition. So I'm going to list this one for $100 unless I find out it's worth a lot more. So Yeah, that's, I don't know when I'm going to have time to dig into it. I don't know who this artist is yet, but to me, I mean, that's a good flip for me. 20 into 100. I'll do that until I deep dive and research a bit more. Okay, this basket of shells. 30 made it 18. So, you know what? Let me show you this. Let me show you this table runner first before I empty out those shells. I'm going to empty out those shells. But just so you see the table runner here, beautiful with the little shells on it. This one should be worth about $15 to $20. Okay, again, I apologize for the gardeners in the background. It kind of comes and goes depending on what they're trimming. But look at all of these shells. All 4 of these are little baby abalones. This is $20 worth all day long. This is a Murex shell. Look at that beautiful pink interior. I haven't looked these up for a while, but they used to sell for 12 to 15 for just like a single shell. Turbo snail shell. Yes, a real snail lived in there. They're so fun. That's a $15 to $20 shell. I forget, this is another Murex type. I forget what these are called, but they're also very good. Look at this little clam shell. They polished it on the outside. I think they glued it back together because they would have, or maybe not. Maybe it's like an egg where they can get the innards sucked out of there. Just some fun shells. I mean, and then the carved. Look at him. I love him. And then I found this little treasure down in there as well with flamingos on it. I mean, this right here is just conservatively $50 worth of shells. And we're not even talking about the basket yet. And then the basket, look how pretty that basket is. I didn't even realize it had the little wood insert down in the bottom, and it is signed. So I still have to do a little bit of research on this basket. If you know something about it, let me know down in the comments. But just a quick Google image search showed me that even on Amazon, a nice basket like this sells for $50. So this was a sleeper. Again, resellers, what are you doing? All right, I paid less than $2 for this pretty little vintage card table cover with the little embroidered blue flowers. It's in beautiful condition. It's got this tag. So I think that's like washing instructions. Yeah, care instructions, which I don't know what all those symbols mean. But hopefully you do if you want to purchase this. Anyway, about $20 on this. Okay, I picked up a couple of books because they were only, let's see, the Seabirds book was $1.80. The Frank Lloyd Wright book was $6. I'm surprised this book actually doesn't sell for very much, so I might have to bundle that with. I have some other Frank Lloyd Wright stuff, so I might make a little bundle lot with the Frankie after I read it, of course. And then this book, again, it's worth about $10, but it's such a great little like coffee table book. Maybe I'll bundle it with him. Maybe I'll do that. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, I don't know why these get overlooked, little demi-tasse glasses, but this is Limoges. I mean, it was a good buy at $5. I would have paid full price of $5 because this is $30 all day long. Some of them go for a lot more than that as well. I'm always giving my values conservatively because we know not everything will sell for the price you saw something else sell for. So I always try to be on the lower side when I'm giving you valuations. This little guy is so cute. Sanford, England. You know what? I don't think I looked this one up. I do have a little cheat sheet, and I don't think I looked it up. But this is, again, probably a $15 to $20 little demi-tasse. It's so cute. I was just kind of mesmerized by these Christmas mugs. Now, she obviously was an Avon lady, so there was a lot of Avon stuff, but vintage Avon, 1984. This is the good old days of Avon. And I did get them because there was a pair. Had there only been one, I wouldn't have picked it up. It would not have been worth it. But the pair, I picked up for $2.50, and I can get 15 for those. These little sets of glasses were only $2 a set, so I took a chance. Now, Google image search is amazing if you don't know what something is. I found this listing. It's actually, I had to translate it out of Japanese, but you can see there are the same glasses. So now I know what they are. Whoops, where'd it go? There it is. Ishizuka Glass Asahi Cold Sake set. So they're sake glasses. So now I can take that information and go do some more research. So then I type in Ishizuka glass just to see what else is out there. There's lots of varieties. I haven't looked up those little cut to clears yet, but I'm wondering now if it's the same, because look, that bodes well. So we're going to go to filter to sold and one result. But look, okay, $15 for a pair. It's a little different. Same size though. These are brand new, but it was $15 shipping. They shouldn't cost $15 shipping. So I'm pretty sure I can get about 15 for mine. Okay, what's really interesting, I did a visual search for the other ones and it took me to the same type site that is in Japanese. The only problem, I need more hands. That's what I need. So you can hit translate, but unfortunately the listing has been removed. So we don't know what that was, but same site, beautiful little cut to clears. But I think they're Japanese and most people think of them as Bohemian. And I'm pretty sure those are going to end up being Japanese. Still probably about 15 to 20. Okay, on to the fun, silly stuff that I love to buy. These are the Target birds, the Featherly Friends. I paid $3.60 for the set, and this is worth $20. And then the little nestled together ornament. Oh wait, I should take him out of the box and show you. Okay, there he is. He's only worth like $5 to $10, but to me, he's priceless. I will be keeping him and putting him on the tree. Last, but certainly not least, are the mosaic glass stepping stones. Now, I'm kind of wondering if these were somebody's crafting project kind of thing, but they're very well done. I absolutely adore the rabbit and the colors used. It's slag glass that is used in there. And I guess the blue is too. The dolphin is slag glass as well. Look how thick those are. Those are nice, sturdy stepping stones for $12 each. These are $40 to $50. So that's how you can turn a little over $100 into over $900, just like that. Now I got to go get all of this into the nichelady.shop.com. You go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.